Here you can see the additional fields added by WooCommerce Product Add-on. Probably the most popular plugin in the space that lets you add additional fields to your product page. But there is one thing missing in this plugin. You cannot show or hide particular fields depending on previous user choice. And therefore, we designed the conditional logic for Woo Product Add-ons. You can find community version on wordpress.org, and right after you install the plugin, you'll have additional options inside your fields created by WooCommerce Product Add-on. So let's check how this works on the product page. I'll refresh the page and we can find that for this field that I previously showed you, we have additional setting appear that called Conditional Logic. So if you click this, you have some options to choose from, and the first is show or hide field. That means that when those conditions are met, this field will be shown or hidden, and we can choose that all rules match or any of conditions below are satisfied. So we have the wrapping here on our example. We have small and big wrapping, and we want to show small wrapping only when user selects small in the first field, and the big one when user select the big wrapping in the first field. Also, we want to ask user if they want to add postcard, but we don't want this field to be shown by default on the product page. We need it to be displayed only after user select the color of the wrapping. And as you remember, we have two wrappings here, so we have the small and the big one. That's why we need to set all 5 options from the small and big wrapping. And if user select any of those, our field of choosing add card or not to add card will be revealed. And we also have the text for the postcard. So we have small text for small postcard and text for big postcard. And we set the conditions to reveal these fields only when big or small postcard is selected. Now let's update the product and see how it works now. So you don't see fields anymore. Only when we select the size of wrapping, we see the options for small or big wrapping. We see the add postcards, and then we choose small or big, different fields are revealed. And now your customers clearly see what they need to select. And let's also check what other type of fields we have and what can we do with conditional logic. So let's say we have the custom PC build. As you can see, the conditional logic already works here, but I want to show you how to work with other type of fields, not only the multi-choice that we were used before. So let's say we want to add one more field that explaining what is discrete GPU when you select this option. So we select the heading type of field. Let's ask ChatGPT what is discrete GPU and add this text to our field. And you see the notice that we should re-update the post, that because when you add the new post, we need to sync it with the database to know what condition can be set to it. So now when we updated the product, we can find the conditional logic set here, and we want to display it when discrete GPU is selected. Now let's refresh the page, select the discrete GPU, and you see the additional field with header and explainer is set here. Now let's move our explainer up here to discrete GPU and try some other fields like file upload. As you know, file upload is a type of field that allows your customers to upload some kind of information to the product that they are purchasing, and you'll see this file together with your order. So let's say we have some note to explain users how to upload file or anything else, and we need to update the product. to see the condition settings, but let's say this time we want this note to be displayed by default and only hidden when our requirement is met. So when file is uploaded, we need to hide this particular explainer that we have. So let's re-update the post and see how our additional field works. So we have node for file here, and we have the file uploader. Let's upload any file. As you can see, our explainer disappeared. Let me show you how to work with text-based fields. So for example, you have some kind of field where user can type any text. It could be short text field or long text field. Anyway, it works the same. So let's add the text-based field, and let's add the field that depend on this text that user type in. This can help you make communication on product page be more proactive. So for example, if you know that your users usually type some kind of request in these fields, you can set the condition that will be shown when user add some text. So for example, we have the field that asks you if you want to add mouse to your order, and we want this field to be shown if user type word mouse anywhere in the text field. And let's update the product page, and we see this text field. Type in can I buy a mouse, and you see our next field offering to add the mouse. If we not saying the word correctly or we use another words, it will not work. You can also determine where this word should be used, in the very beginning of the text, in the very end of the text, or anywhere in the text, or you can add some other words that can be used or should be used by customer in the text field to make this extra field appear. So that was the conditions that can be used for text-based fields, and let me show you how condition works for quantity-based fields. So let's say we have the quantity field. It's easy as it is. It's quantity of product that user pushes, and we want to add some quantity selector field that depends on what quantity user chooses. Oh, we have the error here. Yeah, I didn't type in the default option. Let me do this like option name, and it has some cost. So we can re-update the product, and now we can set a condition that will reflect our quantity field. So let's say our quantity is greater than 5. If user select more than 5 pieces, then we want to show this field. And let's say we want to add the limitations. So the quantity should not be greater than 10. So between 5 and 10, we will show this field. If the quantity is anything other than from 5 to 10, the field will not be shown. And as you can see, our field is displayed only when certain amount of quantity is chosen. There are many other implications of conditional logic for WooCommerce Product Add-on, and to read more, we recommend you visit our website and our blog to see how the conditions can be useful in other type of businesses, in other areas, and maybe you find something that fits you better than in this video explainer. You can also request the demo from the plugin page. All the links to the plugin page and demo and documentation will be left in the video description. So here you can type your email, and we will automatically create the demo website for you with the conditions and WooCommerce Product Add-on set, where you can log in and try out how it works for your type of product or your business area. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that community version has some limitations in the number of conditions you can set. So let's check how the group add-ons work. By the way, you can set conditions on the group product add-ons and on product page. It works perfectly both ways. So as you can see the wording here, you cannot set more than one condition. So in free version, you can set only one condition per add-ons group or per product. So if you need 2 or more conditions per product or add-on group, you need to upgrade to the premium version where is no limitation, and it's only $49.99 per license. So that's it, and if you have any more questions, you can visit links down below in the video description or reach out to us directly on mailcrew.com.